When I was a kid, one common occurrence would be Friday night would hit, we would head down to the video store and rent a movie for the weekend. One weekend in late 1995 or early 1996, we rented the horribly made disaster, Man's Best Friend. For some reason, this movie made me want a dog. I became obsessed with the notion of having a pet dog. For a while, it was practically all I talked about. We lived in a small apartment, so I knew we couldn't have one. But screw it, I was 10, I wanted one anyway. So I babbled on for about a year, and one day, I was hanging out with my dad, and he shows up with a black plastic bag. You know, the type they normally give at swap meets or flea markets. He says, "I know you like video games, and you've been wanting a dog, so here." I open the bag, and out comes this. I looked at it puzzled for a while, but thanked him for it anyway. So I fired the thing up, and my disappointment turned to utter disappointment. Despite hating the thing, I had to pretend I was interested. So I fed the damn thing, played with the damn thing, and put it to bed. I woke up for school the next day, saw it was still sleeping, so I set it down and went to school. I got home from school, did my homework, and I heard a beeping noise. I then remembered my new pet dog, courtesy of my old man. And when I went to go check on it, I picked it up and saw... I was only gone for 6 to 8 hours tops. I mean, what the hell? Did the thing have a pre-existing health condition? Upon further inspection of the packaging, I saw the mark. Ah, it all made sense now. It wasn't enough for Tiger to ruin my gaming experience. They had to ruin my pet experience too. It's like at corporate, they're pitching the idea, "I got it! We can ruin more childhood ambition by taking all the joy of being a pet owner and making a Tiger handheld version of it." I completely disregarded the thing. And guess what? I didn't want a dog anymore. I was just glad to put that dark chapter behind me. However, in the following months, I started seeing these things popping up all over the schoolyard. During class, all I heard was that annoying beep. It got so bad that all my friends had them and tended to them religiously. I don't know how or why these things caught on, but I absolutely hated them. And to make matters worse, over the course of a year, these things would be randomly gifted to me. At one point, I had 4 Giga Pets. 4! None of which I touched. And in typical Tiger fashion, they went all out, expanding to using licensed gimmicks as pets. They had cats, dogs, lizards, dragons, rugrats, and even Star Wars Giga Pets. I had a pet Yoda. A pet Yoda, the greatest Jedi Master that ever lived, reformed as a pet. It wasn't until Bandai came out with the Digimon. That's right, before Digimon was a successful kids show, it was a digital pet series that I actually enjoyed one of these things. Because unlike Tiger, who just sucked up licensing and crapped out garbage, the Digimon were actually an alternative to Pokemon. You train them, link them up, and battle. Something for those of us who didn't have Pokemon, or did, and just didn't have the damn link cable, greatly appreciated. It wasn't until I got a little bit older that I found out Tiger ripped off Bandai's Tamagotchi digital pet series, and what will be known as the Great Digital Pet War of the late 90s. One thing's for sure, I was glad when it was all over. Well, almost glad. Till next time, this is Ness, signing out.